Hi bro, be welcome here to one more video in the channel. In this video I will talk about here 5 low-cost business that are absolutely booming in Brazil here in 2024. So for you that don't know me, I am a Brazilian, okay? I'm an entrepreneur for the last 10 years here in Brazil, so I know what I'm talking about, okay? And I will base all my video here in some criteria that I judge that are ideal for here, the environment we have here in Brazil, okay? In Brazil, yes, you can do a lot of money. There is a lot of people here, very, very rich, and it's absolutely possible. But the thing is, you need to know how that environment functions. It is not the same. Every place in the world has its, let me say, different. Every place is different. The culture, everything is different. So let's start here. The first criteria is a low-cost business. Okay, why I advise you to open a low-cost business at the beginning here in Brazil? Because there are so many differences here in Brazil in relation to the rest of the world. Okay. The culture here is so different. Just see what Walmart did. He came from United States here to Brazil, tried to open business as you do in United States, and they absolutely got bankrupted. They went away. But is Brazil's fault? No, it's Walmart's fault because they don't see my videos. Okay, obviously. Yes, but sometimes a simple video like that can give valuable tips, okay? So the culture here of consuming is different. People are a lot more price sensitive than Americans because the purchase power here is a lot lower than United States. So these kinds of things make Walmart go bankrupt, okay? So simple things can have a big difference, and low-cost businesses are ideal for you to be acclimated to the environment, let me say like this. For the first, let me say 4 or 5 years, start small with low-cost business, because if go wrong, you have a very small, let me say, will lose just few money, okay? This business I will mention here are starting from $9,000, okay, which is very low compared to United States. How much would you need to invest in a business in the United States? How much money would you need? Okay, tell me in the comments. Okay, so you can start from $9,000, your own business, and starting profit as soon as possible. Okay. The other criteria I will put here, it's a scalable business. Okay, because I have a theory that if you doesn't have a business that can be scalable, you doesn't have a business. You have a job, okay? And a job is different from a business. Business is something you invest and you can scale. It can give you a profit without you being present, without your work, okay? That's a business, okay? And the last criteria I used is as few employees as possible, okay? Because here Brazil is a little bit different from the United States. Here is not so simple to hire people as in the United States. You just hire and fire every time you can pay what you want, okay? No, here in Brazil we have a book this big here with laws you have to obey to hire somebody, okay? It's not just so simple here, you hire and fire it. No, you have to obey this book this huge. And employees, yes, employees generally use this book to make money, to process, to go to take you to the judge, to the court, okay? And that's how Brazil works. Doesn't matter if you like, if you don't like, that's how Brazil works, okay? So you have to adapt to environment. So it's very hard to hire people here in Brazil. So give the preference for as low employees you possibly can, okay? So let's go to the first business here. It's a very, let me say, new kind of business, relatively new kind of business. Maybe in the United States it's a little bit old, but it's starting now here in Brazil, and it's growing exponentially. That is self-service laundry business, okay? Self-service laundry business is something that the medium class here in Brazil is asking for, because the price of laundry machines are every year going more and more expensive, and the purchase power in Brazil is going every year lower and lower, and it's becoming so expensive for people in Brazil. A simple laundry machine that many times it's not good afford something like this, and just putting the self-service laundry to not only save money but save time, okay? And time is important here many times, because Brazilians have to work a lot to survive. That's it. It's growing exponentially, and you can open a self-service laundry starting from $17,000, okay, and going up to $51,000, okay. And the average profit is 20 to 30% a month, okay? You have many franchises here in Brazil in these kinds of business, self-service laundry, okay? Lots of franchise. And I think it's interesting to put this kind of business side by side with a gym, okay? We have a lot of gyms booming here in Brazil now, like franchises, okay? And people go to these gyms and doesn't have a place many times to wash the clothes. So you can put in places like this. Let's go to the second business here. I'd like to remember this first one is one of my favorite, okay? Let's go to the second one, that's cheap clothing store, okay? Where you sell everything for like $2 or $3. That is 10 or 15 reais here. And why this is a good business? Because clothes are like products that you can store for long enough that you not worry about, okay? And there is this kind of demand here in Brazil for clothes, okay? Everybody needs clothes. And there are many poor people here in Brazil. There's something above 80% of people here in Brazil, and this demand exists a lot. Putting these cheap clothes stores here and making a lot of money with that. And you don't need a lot of employees for that. You just put the clothes there and that's it. Okay, just sell that easy. Okay, when you compare for other markets, and very interesting. Okay, you can this store can cost starting from $5,000. Okay, yes, very cheap, and going until $10,000 or $20,000. Okay, because I'm talking about a low-income clothes store, not something fancy, nothing like this. Okay, go to low-income areas and put this. Okay, the number 3 here is one of still today a very big business here in Brazil. We see a lot and people like a lot. That is Açaí self-service. Okay, what is Açaí? Açaí is a kind of fruit that you can make like ice cream here, and it's very popular here in Brazil. You see this every corner. Okay, and you can put a self-service model where you have like 1 or 2 employees just to take the payments and clean something like this, and the own clients go there and serve themselves. Okay, it's self-service. Okay, so this makes be very scalable, and you have what's good, just a few employees. Okay, so this is very good. Okay, and you can open something like this starting from $9,000 until $50,000 if you want something bigger, a franchise, let me say like this, because obviously if you will use franchise, you will spend a lot more money because of the marketing in the franchise, in franchise taxes, things like this. Okay, you spend a lot more money, but you can do by yourself too, spend a lot less. Okay, you can do as you wish. And the average profit will be like 20 to 50% a month, okay? The fourth business that I am engaging myself in this, and I love this so much, this niche of business is a YouTube channel. Okay, yes, it's can be very obvious, okay, YouTube channel, but you will not invest anything, okay? And it's a very scalable business, okay? You can really run it with like one employee only. You can do a lot of content and you can have a lot of income, okay? It's very scalable, and you can have some ideas that, let me say you come here to Brazil and talk about Brazil for, let me say you are from Sweden and you come here to Brazil and you record videos about Brazil for the Sweden public, okay? And this is kind of thing that has a good potential, and I love it, and I recommend. The cost here is zero. Fifth business that is very interesting is car wash self-service, okay? People here in Brazil love to wash their car, okay? They wash it a lot because car is something very expensive here in Brazil. People like pay cars for 5-6 years of their lives on to have a basic car. They're very expensive for Brazilians, so they take care a lot of these cars, okay? So they wash a lot cars, okay? And self-service, you pay less because you have no employees, and for you it's good too that you don't have employees. Basically, maybe you have one employee like to clean things, but it's very interesting, and it costs a little bit more, okay? It can cost starting from 20K to 50K, $50,000, okay? And the average profit is 20 to 30%, okay? So in the end, we can see that in Brazil, the average profit in a business is like 20% a month, okay? When you pay every taxes and the rent and things like this, is something like this here in Brazil, okay? So put in the comments what do you think about this video, if you want more videos about that. And click this video where I explain better about the dangers of opening a business here in Brazil, what you have to take care of, okay? That's it. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye.